Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Michael and Tyler from That Town Entertainment doing
Heyo.
another Interplay, and this week it's Shank 2, which is
Shank.
well, okay. So I start out the video dying.
All right. Why don't you? Well, oh, there we go. Starting
Yeah,
off with some action.
Okay, so Shank 2 is like this side-scrolling action game. It's I don't know a game to compare it to. It's kind of
Looks kind of like shoot mini robots
yeah, kind of, except without
or kill mini
many
robots. Whatever it
guns.
is. Oh yeah, not many guns. It's more of a melee based.
There is like a gun class that you can carry with you, but you don't. I never used it very often.
Okay, well we got explosions.
Grenades.
I like explosions.
Yeah, grenades are fun.
Nuclear
Again, like
on the ground.
you use knives and stuff more often.
Well, the name would
really-
imply that.
Well, Shank 2. Yeah. So I didn't include it in the video. The game starts out with you being like hijacked by your bus gets hijacked by a militia and they take a bunch of prisoners, and then you cut a dude's arm off.
Nice. Always cutting dudes' arms off. All right. So are you trying to free the prisoners? Is that the point?
I think you're either trying to free the prisoners or take revenge. Now here's another thing: is there are like counter finisher moves. I don't really remember.
That's
what they're
pretty
called.
badass.
But
Oh!
like, yeah, you just smash it through a dude's head, or like that, take his pistol and blow his brains out.
That's always good.
And then if you need to heal, you just drink a little alcohol.
That's what I do.
I mean, and also, as we said earlier, wouldn't be an action game without explosions.
Okay, that was a nice little grenade poop you did there. That
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah, you know, it's almost like I had to die 3 or 4 times.
Was
So
it,
like
are
I
you
said,
freeing a prisoner here?
there are prisoners that you have to free, and every time, as far as I can tell, you free a prisoner, they give you a new weapon. Like
Nice.
chainsaw, which is a heavy weapon. You're using machetes first. I didn't show any of that. This guy gives you a replacement for, I think it was just a regular pistol. Now you have 2.
Nice. 2 is okay. So you dropped a truck on him.
That was because some enemies, you have to defeat them a certain way. Like this one, you have to push all these enemies into this little thing. Well, maybe not all of them.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, I had a little bit of trouble with this.
It looks that way. A
I
little bit,
may
you know, a lot
have
of it.
died a few times.
Timer 12 looks like.
That one was actually really cool, though.
You
I
took
surfed
him.
the dude.
You took him right in there with you. Oh,
Yeah, so this is kind of what you're supposed to do in this area is,
Oh.
knock all the dudes in,
nice.
grab them, beat them with a chainsaw,
That works.
And then also, action
Oh.
game, have to have the giant enemies.
Of course, giant bosses.
I
It's
mean, he's got chains, and he's clearly a boss.
and he's throwing flaming tires at you.
Yeah.
I could see how that would get tiring.
God damn it, Tyler. Had to think about that one for a minute. So, boss fights are boss fights. I mean, there's never, as far as I could tell, there was not any trick to it. You just had to
He looks entirely predictable.
shut up. And then there's always the scene afterwards where you
Just wail on him.
actually, I was saying earlier to you when we were preparing for this, it's really cool. I think the game chooses what you have equipped as weapons and just equips it like chainsaws there.
Based
Also,
on
cool
what you
guys
had
don't.
equipped.
Yeah, cool guys don't look at explosions.
explosions at all.
Yeah. So like chainsaws there. If I had machetes equipped, it may have had machetes equipped. I'm not really sure. I didn't go
That's
back
something you
and
can
check.
experiment with.
Yeah, it's a fun game. This is a really short video this week, but it's a fun game. It's available on Steam. I don't think it's really available at anything or anywhere else. So that's this week's Indie Play. Sorry for it being a kind of short video. This is one of the games that we wanted to live play. We tried live playing it the other week when we were doing
It was too laggy. It dropped
Super
frames.
Hexagon. It just drops frames when there's too much going on. But yeah, that's this week's Indie Play. We'll be back next week with another game. See you then.
See ya.
Bye.